attracted to me no matter what?
I love you.
But are you attracted to me no matter what?
I'm attracted to Nicole, but it's not like, just like because I'm 55.
Back with another one. We're doing 2K23. Last stream, man, took a lot of losses. Trying to get these back dubs, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Keep following with me. Best of luck to you, bro.
Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce.
I really love how this team is playing for one another right now, and why their cohesiveness continues to improve with each passing victory.
Yeah, and I don't see them cooling off anytime soon. I mean, it's going to take a very special effort to take these guys down when they're on a roll like this.
Here's Harden. After the Mavericks picking up a basket just a moment ago. Oh, McGee with the block. So the ball out of bounds. McGee tucks it last. For three, Maxey.
Come on, buddy.
And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooter's league is what you see most of now.
Now here's Doncic. And currently his numbers are incredible, averaging almost 33 a game. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
An area of big improvement for Christian Wood recently is defensive presence. He's been doing more on that end of the floor the last couple of seasons.
That defensive improvement certainly shows up in Wood's stats, Clark.
Clearly. You look at his rebounds, BA, his shot blocking, all areas where he's making a bigger impact. You love seeing a guy like him, who took a while to find his way into the league, step up and
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Here's Green. The shot comes out. Good D by Harris. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt. That's a nice soft touch from Embiid. Boy, he's so smooth for a guy of his size. Going inside for him looks effortless.
Irving. And it's Harris with the rebound.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Inside. Outside for Harden. And that misses. That would have put him up. And here's Doncic. On the wing, Irving. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Harris right side. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Green. Here's Doncic. Philadelphia grabs the miss. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
Last season, they got swept in a 2-game season series against this opponent. I'm sure they're looking for payback tonight.
And, you know, they might not be in the same conference, but with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference, too.
And this Mavericks team, Grant, they're loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And that is your Philadelphia 76ers. ENT, everybody. Get loud for them once again.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
Two minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
From deep three-point range. No good there. So Philadelphia will take it the other way.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Korkmaz. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Elevates and detonates the one-hand stuff.
Picture perfect.
I'm glad he didn't go overboard and try to do too much there.
Outside for Irving. Here's Doncic. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. The offensive rebound. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Irving. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 56 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Harden. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Harden, a former league MVP, 3-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done.
To the paint. And there's a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Sixers ball. Coming up to the floor for your Sixers.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Left side McDaniels. Pass to Melton. It's stolen by Irving. And up the court they come. The Mavericks on the break.
Kyrie never backs off on the defensive end. Always scrapping and hustling.
The Sixers trailing. Three-pointer, Harden. Ooh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Second personal foul.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
Boy, he can't buy a free throw. You can tell it's getting to him.
No one expected to see that. He's been owning the line as of late. His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
And he comes up with a bucket. Irving's got 6 points.
Well, I tell you what, Kyrie is an absolute magician inside. It's obvious that he works on his finishing, but he works on big guy drills, too. That makes him even more impossible to deal with. I don't know if we've seen a better...
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Mavericks.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Hey, we got to talk about the defense, too, guys. They've been outstanding tonight as they've already been able to knock away quite a few shots.
Melton on the wing. Outside Harden. To the left side wing. The Sixers with another miss. The Mavericks leading. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, Brian. James Harden, with plenty of confidence, said not to brag or anything, but I'm really good at this game. I'm unselfish. I play the right way. I don't try to do anything I can't do or that doesn't benefit our team. And that mindset keeps me in a good place. PA?
Very self-assured, Allie. Thank you. Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
That one's good for 2.
Slashing to the rim with so much precision and skill. Irving, nearly impossible to contain when he spots a lane and decides to drive.
From deep. The rebound by Embiid.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Yes, it's good.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
Pass to Melton. Back to Maxey. Launches it. And they get it back. Melton on the wing. Fires for 3. Connects from downtown.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
Doncic outside. Now Irving. And he lobs it up top. And Wood with the stuff.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop emphatically.
And Philadelphia calls time here. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
As they say, live by the 3, die by the 3. When you're too perimeter dependent, it's hard to maintain consistency game in and game out.
And, you know, I think the lack of success from the perimeter really did them in. They just couldn't get it going from there.
The officials have been a little stingier with the whistle recently. Clark, you think fewer fouls called is good for the game?
I like to see the game played with a certain amount of flow. So you got to give some latitude to the physicality. And I am in favor of fewer fouls being called. The officials do a good job, I think, of judging advantage, disadvantage. And it's much more appealing to the fans when the game flows more fluid.
On target from range. Irving's got 8 points in the quarter.
And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
On the wing, Green. Back to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Over Milton. Here's McGee. He can't hit that time. Excellent D there from Embiid. To the middle. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
You know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
He struggles shooting the rock, yet they're still winning. It's a good thing his teammates have played well.
And it's blocked by Wood.
Boy, what a denial by Wood. He relishes the chance to throw it out of there.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season to second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
And here's Doncic outside. Another miss by Doncic. Here's Milton. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Looking to get it going. And Doncic with the lay-in. Doncic has got his second bucket on the night.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
The Sixers trailing. Harden into the lane. Shoots it from the corner. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, you look at Wood, and it's versatility that makes him a tough cover inside and out.
It's both from the stripe.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Exactly. I mean, deny him the ball in the first place. Don't let him get it.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Kyrie Irving has been on display for the score.
Your 76ers, 16.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go.
And your Sixers youth dance team.
Maxey with it. Here's Niang. Off target from 3-point range.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Here's Hardaway. And Embiid with the block.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Ntilikina. Here's McGee. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Sixers ball.
Now here's Harden. Outside Tucker. The 3 is up.
Come on,
That
bro.
shot is off. Here's Ntilikina. Pass to Kleba. Here's Hardy. And it's Niang with a rebound. And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Outside for Harden. Just 5 on the clock.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Count it.
Assisted
The Mavericks leading. Here's Hardy. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Into the third. 2 minutes in now. Some solid defense from Maxey. Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
You know, as a distributor and dime dropper, Harden has really got a nice eye for how to get teammates shots. Does a really good job setting up a shooter.
First team foul.
Here's Hardaway. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. Launches a three. Gets the 3 ball to go.
They can finally relax after missing their first 4 shots to start this half.
Throughout years of play, one thing that has stayed consistent is the game of James Harden. His remarkable ability to facilitate.
First team.
You got to admit that Harden just has a gift for finding assists, Buck.
Yeah, he really does, B.A., and it's so amazing to watch. I mean, he's a guy that specializes in torching people one-on-one. But he's also almost as good setting other people up. Maybe it all comes back to how good he is at reading defenders. And I think there's something to be said for that.
Oh, denied by Harrell. Shot clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And finished off by Kleba.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
Ooh, McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Sixers able to retain possession here. And Philadelphia calls time here.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Sixers, you, dance team. Fans, let's hear it for your 76ers youth dance team.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. And they got called for a 5-second violation. And Dallas with possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Irving. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
Oh, I tell you what, he's one of the best scorers in the game, and I love how Irving continues to be in attack mode.
And that's a foul called on Jalen McDaniels.
That's his
first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
Here's Irving. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And a new group getting ready for the Sixers.
Substitution.
No good on the quick
Oh,
3.
shit, MB, what are you at?
The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, B.A., and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a t-shirt with Julius Irving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million. Guys.
All right, thanks, Allie.
Boy, the defense got lucky there with him missing. But they don't want to chance that again.
MB, good.
Few players in the NBA strike fear into opponents, but Embiid is one of them because of his size, skill, and crazy strength.
Wayne Dedman. That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Dallas.
That free throw good from Irving.
Hard to keep up with Irving. I mean, this guy knows how to get to the line. He's a multi-dimensional scorer, always attacking.
The Sixers trailing. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Korkmaz. For three, here's Harris. It's rebounded by Dallas. Right side, Hardaway. Outside for Irving. And it's blocked by Harden.
Look at Harden getting after it defensively with a little edge. A rude rejection like that will get him all kinds of fired up.
Harden from outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Huge three to cut it to single digits.
And so it's Dallas up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. We'll be right back. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. And Dallas with possession. 8-point game. Here's Ntilikina. Outside for Irving. Pass to McGee. 5 on the clock. And the three off target. Now Melton. Down low. Right side Milton. Tucker with the ball. Hits the trifecta.
This is one of Tucker's strengths, folks. He's a knockdown spot-up shooter.
Left side Irving. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Ntilikina gets the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Outside Tucker. Pass to Melton. Outside Milton. And here's Tucker. Melton outside. McDaniels from long range. And the 76ers another three.
A really good sign for him. The work they've done on the offensive glass this half, paying dividends.
The putback.
His IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Outside McDaniels. Milton for three.
Say.
Mavericks with the rebound. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
So both teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the court.
Moving along. 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Irving for three. And it's Harris with the rebound. Fast break, Philadelphia. Nice shot by Harden.
Boy, I love watching Harden pack the rock. Has an unlimited number of moves to choose from. Endless.
And Dallas calls time here.
All right, coming out to the court right now, it's your Sixers dance team.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Jason Kidd had some words for his team over the break, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball, we take our time, and play D, this game is ours.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. From 15 feet away. And the shot's good by Irving. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
You can't allow Irvin that look. You just can't give him that. He's too talented a player.
For three, Maxey. The shot, no good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11. Doncic outside. Puts up a three. Philadelphia grabs the miss. On the wing, Harden.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Back to Embiid. Oh, great D that time from Powell. The Mavericks leading. Here's Doncic. And he can't get that one. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. Pass to Harden. Here's Embiid. Powell pulls it in. Irving up top. He got a piece of it. Here's Tucker. And slam dunk by Tucker.
There you go, P.J. Tucker showing you he's reliable in the clutch.
Doncic right side.
No, sir.
Effort. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Mavericks lead by 7.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get
Come on.
points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
Again, Doncic missing. And he buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Irving for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on
Oh, come on.
Pass to Bullock. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by Maxey. Here's Embiid. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And you know Embiid wants the ball in these situations. He wants that shot. He wants to come through for his team.
That's his first personal foul.
Dives for it. For 3.
Ah, man. Without the
Off the
ball.
mark. And so the big win by Dallas in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of the...
Man, pull that out. Anything coming up?
Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of the 76ers this year. In the two meetings last year, they came away with wins, never losing.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
Well, the sample size wasn't that big. I mean, 2 games, not a lot to go on. But they are 2 teams at the top of the pile in each of their conferences. And because of that, I expect it to be competitive.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Now here's Paul. Harden missing his last shot. And Paul gets it to go in.
And his handles simply phenomenal. Rush hour handles of the highest level. Cutting and carving his way wherever he wants to go. Chris Paul is a maestro with the ball.
James Harden.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Paul. 76ers getting the bucket. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Phoenix with the ball. Paul with the ball. Last game we saw him score 14. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Harden scanning the floor. Now here's Embiid. He had 37 points last game out.
Come on, bud.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Greg, the Philadelphia 76ers have made it very clear that they are all in on a title run.
And their front office has been very focused on trying to get top-tier talent on this roster. After the trust the process era, they're now aggressively pursuing titles here in Philly.
Well, you love to see Durant attacking in the lane, imposing his will. Nothing the defense could do there because he's aggressive and talented.
And that basket is going to count for goaltending, the official call.
Yeah, he was just... a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Cloak loose.
Come on, bro.
Pass to Payne. Suns moving the ball around. Jackson coming off the assist from KD.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And Harden with the stuff.
Harden throwing it down right in their faces. Don't be so mean, James.
The Suns leading. Booker looking around. Outside for Durant.
Come on, bro. You can't leave Durant.
Drops in the tray. KD's got 9.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
That was a difficult one for them to drop. A close game throughout and an opponent that they're going to beat more often than not.
Well, it was self-inflicted, plain and simple. I mean, they just didn't play up to their ability, and it's cost them.
first quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. From deep three-point range. It's Biombo with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 5. Right side, Lee. Outside for Durant. Shoots a fader. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Yeah, tough to box out Biombo on the glass. I mean, this guy does a nice job anticipating where the misses are going.
Pass to McDaniels. Back to Maxey. Now here's Harrell. Shot clock at 6. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And it's the Suns with the ball. They lead by 7. To the left side wing. Pass to KD.
Why y'all busting through that door like that?
No shit.
Mama, why? Mommy, why?
And he hammers in the reverse slam.
Boy, that's an example of Durant's basketball IQ and awareness, both platinum level.
Maxey attacking. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
He had quit all the time, my wing. For real, I don't know, that last time, man, me hot.
But go out there and tell Bria stop calling me because I can hear her yelling. I just don't know if she in the door. And she cannot sit in the front.
Where was the say you finna go?
To check in.
You gonna put some gas in it? Go way out there?
I hope so.
I forget sometimes.
Tell your Uncle Lester to put my gas back in my car. I just filled it up. Karen, be good. Put out a yellow. All right.
As we're on the Eastern Conference in this game as the New York Knicks play this one at home. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche Le NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And it's another road game for the Magic.
Yeah, and they just look sort of lost out there lately. They're not playing with a whole lot of purpose or drive, and you just can't wait for good things to happen. You've got to make them happen.
New to the chat, let me know where you from.
And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Here's Fultz, following the score by New York. Takes it inside. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. No good on the triple. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Knicks. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And two teams here that were evenly matched a season ago as they split the season series.
Yeah, they'd settle for 500 against most teams. Both squads win challenge, perhaps a way to put it. But one of them has got to win tonight.
Wendell Carter Jr.
A nice shot by Carter.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Banchero. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Here's Toppin. Another shot. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
That kind of energy and hustle on the glass usually produces good results.
Pass to Carter. Out to Harris. Over Barrett. Here's Carter. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
A terrific offensive rebounder. Carter Jr. excels using that big body of his to take advantage on the ball.
It's stolen by Fultz. In the corner, it's Harris. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Robinson with the block. They retain possession. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Fultz. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And Greg, starting your career with the Knicks, what's the pressure like playing in New York City?
I tell you, the amount of media following you, the size of the city, it can be intimidating. But if you win, man, there's nothing like playing in New York.
Time to get loud now, everyone.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
move nicely. That was your Knicks sitting answer.
Knicks trail by 8. Inside. Here's Hartenstein. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Rose, a very solid floor general. I think that's an underrated part of his game. He's excellent at finding his teammates.
5-second inbound violation.
That'll be a 5-second call.
New York ball.
1:30 left to play here in the first. Here's Hartenstein. And easy 2 points on the layup. Hartenstein's got his second basket of the game.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And here's the break from 12 feet out. That one misses. So Orlando will take it the other way. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
Here's Banchero. Banked in off the glass. Banchero's got his second bucket of the night.
Tell you what, fellas, he is fun to watch when he's working like that and getting to the hoop.
And the foul on Wendell Clark. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
On the wing quickly.
Cole Anthony.
There's 18 seconds left here in the first quarter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And finished off by Banchero.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Here's Hartenstein. And so it's Orlando holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
10, the Magic, 18. Here they are.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Magic.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much, guys. Growing up, Mitchell Robinson didn't play basketball, but a 7-inch growth spurt in the 8th grade changed things. He fell to the 36th pick overall in 2018, but his physical tools have made him a presence. One key to his success, he says, just run the floor.
Let's go.
If you're the first man down the court, you can get the ball. Kevin, that sounds pretty simple to me.
It does to me, too. Keep it simple and use that athleticism. David, thanks. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Hart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Josh Hart won't always have his shot falling, but the hustle is there. And a great energy guy with major impact on the floor.
And for Josh Hart, he's a fan favorite because of his hustle.
And that can go a long way in the NBA. Hart looks like a typical 3-and-D player, but he also has that intangible of igniting the team.
Jalen Brunson.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
That's from Jalen.
And that one's good, Wagner.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys.
Come on, bro.
So that's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Out to Anthony. Offensive rebound. Pass to Suggs. 6 to shoot. Second shot opportunity. And he gets it back. Distance throws off as they finally hit a shot. New York takes timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Here they are, fans. Put your hands
And new group in for the Knicks. Greg, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injuries because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far.
Magic
physicality.
24.
Here's Bull. And the layup's good off the glass.
Assist from
Bull's got the lead up to 13 now for the Magic.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Pass to Bull.
2 minutes.
Good on the triple.
2 minutes.
Bull's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, good vision that time from Suggs on this play, finding the most ready shooter and fed him nicely.
Randall outside.
Ooh,
He
shit,
come
bro.
right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it for the Magic. 1:25 left in the first half. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 13-4 run.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in their regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Into the lineup for your New York Knicks.
Now, here's Wagner. And it's Banchero missing. Here's Randall. Quickly with a
No.
New
Killing
York,
me.
no good that time either. Out to Harris. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. And the Magic lead by 18.
Harris, a decent ball handler, continues to work at improving that part of his game.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago. Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
It's stolen by Banchero. There's the lob to Carter. Stolen by Robinson.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Fourth team.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
No good on the second free throw.
Come on.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
And so it's the Orlando Magic sitting on it.
The Knicks, 15, the Magic.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive. And it probably has to happen quickly. Knicks trail by 21. Here's Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It's on Markelle Fultz.
First team foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Brunson.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And he's good on the second. Here's Fultz. Robinson with the block. Barrett with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris.
For the Magic.
And Greg, in the era of positionless basketball, Mitchell Robinson is an old school center, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, during his first 4 years in the
Randall, come on.
attempt a single three has led the league in shooting percentage, so Mitchell knows his role.
And they get it back. Offensive rebound. Wagner outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Wagner's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Toppin can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking it, just playing off instincts and reaction. Kevin, back to you.
Place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks.
Knicks foul.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all three levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
Now, here's Quickly. Banchero grabs the board.
Oh, fast.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Many scouts had Banchero as the safest pick in the draft.
Whoa.
Would you agree?
He and maybe Jabari Smith Jr. What separates Banchero a little, he's an elite back-to-the-basket scorer. Those guys have become increasingly harder to find. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Harris's shot is good.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution.
And so it's New York with it. Here's Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Rose has got his first bucket in this one.
With his bounce and body control, easy to see why Rose is aggressive there.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for you.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
Now here's Randall. He's got 6. And Bull pulls it down.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Here's Bull. He's got 7. 5 on the clock. For 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Bull's got 10 points in the game.
And you can't forget about Bull's range. After all, big men like him are expected to take the 3 in today's game.
Randall no good.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And so it's Randall bringing it up now for New York. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jalen Suggs. That'll be his second foul of the game.
13 foul.
46 seconds left in the third. Pass to Rose. And finished off by Rose.
A flash of that athleticism yet again. It's clear Rose enjoys getting up and punching it down.
Here's Fultz. And finished off by Fultz.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And it's good, 2 points. He's got 8.
Boy, he's a wrecking ball on offense. Randall, so good at finishing inside.
And it's Wagner missing. Rose up on top. Here's Quickly. And so it's Orlando, holding a very comfortable 25-point lead as the quarter comes to a close.
The Magic, 49.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And here's Fultz. Down low. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own call. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
Wagner outside. That's tipped. Clock at 6. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Randall with the block.
Well, you can't go up weak against Randall, otherwise he's going to block it.
In for the Magic, Almo Banchero.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Barrett. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
You know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Wagner outside. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
And Orlando making a change here.
City hit.
Knicks trailed by 21. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the media is able to vote on awards like all rookie. But, Greg, those awards can end up determining a player's max salary. Any concern there?
No doubt there is, but somebody has to decide those awards, right? And no matter who it is, there's always going to be some pushback. So as long as contracts are tied to them, that power will be in someone else's hands.
And then Carter with the jam.
The assist.
Well, we've come to expect Carter to be good for a steady performance, but tonight he's taking over on the offensive end.
Robinson, that's good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Here's Barrett. Driving inside.
Come on.
The deceptive pump fake. Magic leading by 21 to the inside. Here's Carter. And he makes good on the layup. 16 points for Wendell Carter.
Superb concentration from the big man there. Carter Jr. is experienced at converting difficult shots.
And growing up around basketball, R.J. Barrett's dad played a bunch of places. R.J. spending a lot of his childhood in France.
Greg, you know this. One of R.J. Barrett's dad's best friends, former MVP Steve Nash.
Yeah, and Nash is R.J.'s godfather, no less. So Barrett's had a chance to kind of soak in the game his entire life, and you can see that in his intelligent play on the floor. Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Brunson, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the middle. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Orlando.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so take a look at their season record. This will be win number 31 on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
We know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Wendell Carter.
Boy, I liked how he mixed it up on the glass. Wasn't afraid to get in there and do the dirty work. Showed some real grit and toughness tonight.
Pass to Fultz. To the paint. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yep, to have a stress-free win on the road, very satisfying. The fans are already headed for the exits.
Now Fultz.
Magically,
Wagner outside.
38.
Over Hart. Off on that one. And so it's Orlando taking this.
I gotta get back going. I can't go super ball. Shit. Tighten up. No more losses. Got Kevin Knox too.
Welcome to 2K Sports Annual Noche NBA presentation. We're excited to bring you this celebratory fusion of basketball and Latin culture. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. On the sidelines, Allie LaForce. This is the first time they've seen Portland this season.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really saying?
We got to be honest here, which is really the only way I roll. Neither of these teams are world beaters. I mean, but you've got to start somewhere. A win tonight would be a step in the right direction.
And you talk about a basketball family. Jeremy Grant's father was a pro. His uncle, his brothers. I mean, plenty of competition growing up.
Look at here.
Here's Davis. And Nurkic with the block.
No, get around, slide with him.
Here's Vanderbilt.
Good defense.
No good there. Hey, great D that time from Grant. And even though Jeremy grew up around the game, you know, success wasn't.
Oh, how you blow that, Cam?
I mean, he was a second-round pick out of Syracuse, and he's really had to prove himself as an NBA player. He has truly come a long way.
And it's Hachimura missing.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
He goes up again.
Come on, Jeremy.
Good D by Vanderbilt.
Boy, not the kind of start they wanted. Only 1 for 4 so far.
Here's Russell. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability, but he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Anthony Simon.
The evolution of D'Lo has been interesting to watch, Clark. I like how he's been willing to play whatever position asked of him.
Yeah, B.A., I like that too. And he said it before himself that he prefers playing shooting guard. But I tell you what, he also looks very comfortable running the offense too.
And it's Lillard penetrating. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Boy, the ability to knife inside and convert. Lillard is fearless when it comes to attacking the basket.
Outside Vanderbilt. It's Beasley on the wing. On target from range. It's a tie ball game.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Fires in the triple. Lillard's got 5 now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back.
Give me that.
One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own.
Ah, bad pass.
Pass to Vanderbilt. Hachimura with the ball. From deep.
Shoot this shit.
Portland grabs the miss. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, B.A., he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold, only time will tell. It would definitely be fun to see them both with this storied franchise.
Enjoy.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Davis. Gets it to drop. Now 2 of 4.
I tell you what, AD is able to brush off those defenders with ease because of how strong he is. That's what they call weight room.
Now here's Lillard. He's got 5. Over Schroeder.
Get out of the way.
Long. It's stolen by Nurkic. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter. Here's Reddish. Back to Thibault. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Well, he was born in Arizona. When it's time for national team play, Matisse Thybulle suits up for Australia, a team he medaled with in 2020.
It's fun to see NBA players like Thibault go their own way for national competition.
Yeah, it is, B.A. I mean, that's part of the interesting fabric of the global nature of the game, particularly as it relates to the NBA. International tournaments are kind of like an alternate world, if you will. Guys who are NBA rivals end up being teammates, or then teammates wind up on the other bench. It's actually pretty cool to see. Kudos for the effort, but he got there a little too late.
Lillard with the ball. You know, his offensive production has certainly been there, averaging 32 a game. And there's a 3-second violation. Trailblazers making a switch here.
Los Angeles ball. Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
The Lakers trail. We've got 33 seconds left in the first. Here's Bamba. Here's Reeves. Fires from deep. Davis. He nails it. And we're tied.
Boxed in, yeah.
Davis has got 8.
Well, Davis, one of the hardest working and best rebounders in the NBA, showing you great effort that time.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game
Let's go.
He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
No, sir.
And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Trailblazers up 2. Quick break, and then get you back to the action.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And looking at what we've seen from the Trailblazers, what do you guys think?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all
Come on,
out
bro.
there in
Get
that
the
opening
fucking
quarter.
rebound.
Beasley for 3. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
You know, with his ability to space the floor, Beasley adds a strong dimension to his team's offense.
Now here's Russell. His numbers are solid, putting up around 18 points a game.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
That's his first personal.
Portland trailing here.
First team foul. Blazers substitution.
Pass to Eubanks.
Wussup, Nurkic.
That shot.
Come on, Eubanks.
D by Vanderbilt. So it's the Lakers now. How about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
Wussup, Nurkic.
Grant, we always talk about great footwork for post players, but how about perimeter players?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, B.A. Great perimeter players have elite footwork. The footwork helps to create the opportunity to score, whether that's shooting a 3 off the dribble or even in the post-up. Great, elite, fantastic, iconic guards who could do it all have superior footwork. Believe that. And Wussup Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the wing on the left. Lillard outside. Pure from three-point range. Lillard's got 8. And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team. Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Let's go.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play.
Shooting for Portland, Damian Lillard.
Free throw good, Lillard. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Bamba.
Mohammed.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the
Come on, bro.
If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
They get the rebound.
I didn't get on the boards.
Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brown. Here's Hachimura. Off the left rim and out. And here's Portland. After this game, we can look forward to Utah, where they'll have a matchup against the Jazz.
His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The shot. Beasley misses.
2 minutes remaining.
Portland leading. Here's Simons. And that one is hammered home.
Putting some extra juice on that tomahawk, fellas. No one is going to stop that.
Man, when he's coming in with that level of force, that's just too much right there.
Tell you what, fellas, you cannot throw it down any harder than that. That was a rim rattler.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Walker's shot is off.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Here's Lillard.
Come on, Dave.
Lakers.
Well, that's a look. He has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
Pass to Schroeder. Now Hachimura. Out left to the wing. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation.
At the line for the Lakers, Dennis Schroeder.
And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee.
What really makes Schroeder special is the energy he plays with. I mean, it's contagious and infects the entire team. He's like a lightning bolt of energy when he hits the court.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Pass to Eubanks. Back to Lillard. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
You know, he started the game knocking down shots, guys. And now in the second quarter, he's taking it to another level.
58 seconds left to play in the first half.
Second team.
To the right side. Here's Schroeder.
Look these.
He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Thibault. Lillard outside. And here's Simons. Second chance effort. Count that bucket. Eubanks, he's got his second basket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
There's 25 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
You know, it's not a bad idea to foul Bamba. Actually, a good foul. He's hard to stop, and he's not that strong a free throw shooter, so send him to the line.
Bamba hits them both.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
and maybe cause some foul trouble along the way as well. We know what that can do. It pays off typically in good fashion for you.
Now Lillard.
Come on, dang.
Can't get that one to fall.
Can't get no better shot than that.
Here's Reeves. And that's not going to go.
With the score,
Just
your Lakers 26. The Trailblazers 28.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. The Lakers trail. Outside Russell.
Come on, let's take that shit.
Out to Hachimura. For the lead. Doesn't go for him. Now Portland takes it the other way.
And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
On defense, the Lakers. Beyond the arc.
Okay.
Reddish misses. He goes up. And it's slammed in by Hachimura.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers, what made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them.
Here's Vanderbilt. Back to Davis. Over to the wing. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And the foul on Anthony Davis. That's his first foul of the game. Now Portland with it.
Substitution.
And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Eubanks. Right off the back of the rim.
Boy, they need to pick it up here now. I mean, they're 0 of 4 coming out of the break.
Pass to Davis. For the lead. And it's good on the layup. Davis has got 12.
Boy, AD showing you how strong and willing to work he is, because that was a difficult bucket there. And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And the shot goes down. Vanderbilt's gotten his first basket of the night.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Here's Simons. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Cutting hard to the bucket, leaving the defense in the dust.
And finished off by Davis.
Well, I tell you what, it's rare that you see a big man with offensive skills like Davis has. He is a talented, rare player.
And the Trailblazers call time here. You got to like what Anthony Davis has done in this game.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Let's hear it, fans. Give your Lakers youth dance team a big round of
Portland
applause.
trailing here. The drive by Simons. And he goes in for the dunk.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish.
Boy, the defender might have to put his shoes back on after that move.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to
No, that clear pass.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal
I mean, I'm
foul.
just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Portland ball.
Now Portland with it. Grant, right side. Thibault on the wing.
Thibault, come on.
We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Here's Davis. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his third foul of the game. Here's Grant. Vanderbilt pulls it in. The Lakers in the lead. To the inside. Here's Davis. It's deflected.
Well, he's an incredible athlete. You can just see that, using his vertical and his reach on the defensive end. Outstanding block.
Back to the basics. Unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true. And I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Simons. Deflected.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
Davis.
Get it.
To the paint. Oh, Grant throws it down.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
To the middle.
Let's see.
Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
I can't emphasize enough what reading is all about. That's seeing the game in front of you, another way to put it. Russell making a great choice for the assist there.
Pass to Beasley. And so it's Anthony Davis making things happen for Los Angeles. And he ends the quarter with a double-double.
The Trail Blazers, 38.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth.
All right, fans.
Here's Lillard.
For the fourth quarter action.
There's the drive. And the dunk by Lillard.
And once Lillard kicks it up a notch, watch out. Flat out taking over now.
Hachimura outside. Pass to Walker. Back to Hachimura. Hey, great D that time from Grant. Here's Simons. Inside. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
The offensive rebound. On the wing, Simons. Back to Little. 3 on the clock. For 3, here's Lillard. Now Los Angeles with it. Outside Schroeder. Out to Hachimura. It's Walker on the wing. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. They grab it on miss. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Blazers substitution. Trendon.
And Portland has possession. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Hachimura.
Come on, boy. Gotta get the rebound.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Pass to Schroeder. Hachimura outside. Shoots over Grant. No good. Off the front rim. To the paint. Here's Sharp. goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Yeah, that's just good basketball there by Grant. Moving the ball to the wide-open man and getting an assist out of it.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands, but that's easier said than done.
So both teams making some changes here. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I had a chance to find out what Los Angeles' coach was going over with his guys. He told them, this is the passion I want us to play with every night. Now my question is, how are we going to finish? Are we going to be passive, or are we going to take what's ours? Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
Back to Lillard. Shakes him. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Davis. Left side, Russell. Beasley outside.
2 minutes remaining in this ball.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Ooh, with that foul.
It goes on Jeremy Grant.
That's his first.
No denying the stakes are high here, but Beasley can handle it. It's just him and that ring.
At the line for Los
And a
Angeles.
tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line.
Not an A-plus trip to the line, but he did get them the lead.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Assist from.
It's Dame time. Whenever this team needs a big shot, he knows how to get one.
Here's Russell. And the shot goes. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Well, he never seems to get rattled. He's got a very calm, steady demeanor about himself. D'Angelo making it look easy.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 1. 1:43 left in the game.
There's a substitution. Anthony Simon.
1:43 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Reddish. Out to Lillard. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range.
Come on, Dame.
The Lakers in the lead. We've got 1:13 left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Here's the break. Pushing it up now. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Reddish. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
You know, this is why you run the offense through Damian Lillard. I mean, sure, he's going to get his, but he's also going to make sure others get theirs, too.
Watch out, Anthony Davis. It's called fire.
Pass to Nurkic. Outside Reddish. Back to Nurkic. Lillard with the ball. And Davis with the block.
Davis so good with his timing and length to get up and deny shots.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is fast to burn.
Blocked.
Oh, come on.
And stolen by Vanderbilt.
Oh, shit.
Lets it go. No good on the shot. So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out to the W.
Damn.
with Grant Hill and Doris Burke. I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter.
Let's go.
They have an enthusiastic fan base that's gone completely nuts. The team plays an exciting brand of ball, and most of all, they are winning.
Pass to Paul. Over Brogdon. Paul, shot is off.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends. Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Here's Paul. The Celtics making their last shot. Pass to Durant. Outside Booker. Left side Durant. Here's Ayton. 5 to shoot. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Come on, boy.
Rebound.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Paul for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Well, Chris Paul is an elite shooter. The efficiency is there, especially in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Tatum. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Assist goes to.
And you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Come on, boy.
And stolen by Williams. Here's Brogdon. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
We are talking about an elite free throw shooter. If you send Malcolm Brogdon to the line, you will pay.
Malcolm Brogdon.
And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade. Just a great move for his career. It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
There's an elusivity to Chris Paul's play. He's got the knack to get into the teeth of the defense and make something happen.
The Celtics making a switch here. And after that 2018 sign and trade, Malcolm Brogdon got an expanded role grab.
He really did. I mean, Brogdon becoming more of a ball handler, a chance to shine offensively. His numbers as a result have exploded since that year.
Go!
Out of bounds.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Austin trailing.
Torrey Craig. Cameron Payne.
Tatum inside. And on offense, he's been a force, scoring over 30 a game. Smart outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. Can't get it to drop. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. And so here's Phoenix. Phoenix no good that time either. Here are the Celtics with the ball. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
It's never easy to win games when you're missing free throws. They had to be better.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
Now a timeout called by Phoenix. It's a long season in the NBA. Doris, this is the point when we start to see how important depth really is.
Exactly, Brian, because inevitably in the course of an 82-game season, there are bumps. There are injuries you've had to contend with. Everybody's legs are tired. So the more minutes a team can spread around, the better off they are.
The Suns making a switch here. Here's Payne. To the middle. Here's Biyombo. And Biyombo slams it home.
Well, showing off that athleticism is Bismack Biyombo. That's an easy one.
Oh, hell no.
And this is their first time matched up with the Celtics this year.
And last year's games were interesting to watch, considering that each team came out with a win against the other.
And the fact that they split their 2 meetings last season. Does one try to get a leg up?
And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Just 2 to shoot.
Well, this is how Al Horford gets it done as a rim protector. His anticipation and his positioning are exceptional.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And it's Smart missing.
Killing me.
They've been just a little bit better on the glass so far, showing their tremendous work ethic.
Outside Craig. Back to Lee. Pass to Craig. Now a timeout called by Phoenix.
Guard it. Here they come. It's Celtics Entertainment. On another hand for the Celtics Entertainment.
Here's Biyombo. Soft touch off the glass. Biyombo's got his second basket of the game.
This guy is very solid close to the rim. Biyombo knows when to be assertive on the interior.
Here's Brown. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Left side Ross. And stolen by Williams. Here's Brown. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him.
With the score.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Suns on top, up by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise.
Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Brown. 27 points his last game. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Here's Horford. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, "The adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good." Right?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you.
Boy, when you think about the Boston Celtics and their fans, I think one thing that makes them unique, it isn't just the state of Massachusetts, right? It's the entire region of New England.
The Suns leading. Right side, Paul. Outside, Durant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Yeah, Doris, if you're anywhere in the northeast portion of the U.S., you're going to see a lot of Boston jerseys.
Well, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, they all adopt the Celtics as their hometown team. But here's what's even more impressive today. Go to any NBA city, any of the other 29 cities, and you are going to see Celtic green jerseys. That is a fan base that travels well.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pritchard, no good.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Back to Aiden. Count the basket. And it's an 8-point Phoenix lead.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Inside. Brogdon with a bucket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And Boston calls time here. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian. And there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch. And I think it's 100% appropriate.
Here's Cornette. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
The Suns making a switch here. Oh, denied by Durant.
Maybe the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's abilities as a basketball player, the defensive end.
Pass to Craig, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Craig.
Substitution for the Suns.
Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
Cameron Payne. 2 minutes
now Brogdon
in the first half.
A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Great scorers need easy opportunities to pile up those points. Tatum above the rim and a nice finish.
First personal foul. Second.
A minute 39 left to play in the first half. Here's Ayton. There's the block.
No, man.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Oh.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
It's tough to hide your communications.
Hold on
Teams
to
go to
Bob.
great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. The shot, no good. Horford with some nice D. Boston trailing.
And you have to think that one advantage the Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Outside Craig. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting five isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
Brogdon with a bucket.
And their shots are dropping with more consistency now.
Here's Phoenix. Pass to Ayton. Outside Payne. Biombo with it. For 3. And can't connect on that one. His first miss. He's 2 of 3 now. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now. Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
To the right side. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
Well, you love the
boy, you kind of slow, Joe.
DeAndre Ayton, the hoop and the harm there. Nicely done.
At the line for the Suns.
That's good from Ayton.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Tatum.
Phoenix foul. Damian Lee. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line, Jason Tatum. At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Jason Tatum continues to emerge, guys, as one of the most elite players on both ends. We know on the offensive end he's a dangerous 3-level scorer. He's also capable of locking you up defensively.
Here's Ayton. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Good drive by Brown. And a nice finish on the layup. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, what a score right there. Jaylen Brown able to absorb the hit, still make the shot. This guy is a big-time talent.
That's the end of the first half.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half.
The Suns.
Dig deep, Phil.
29.
Stay in. Appreciate the support, Chad. Like, comment, subscribe, man. Come on, support your boy.
Basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Here's Brown. That one no good.
Come on, bro.
And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Okogie.
Slam net. Let's go.
By Williams. The drive by Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
Well, the incredible explosiveness. No fear from Jason Tatum. Ooh, lights out.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks. Here's Brown.
Come on, Jaylen.
Defensive effort.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Pass to Horford. Ooh, Durant with a steal. And now the Suns fast break. Okogie's shot is off. The Celtics with the lead.
So 2021 saw the addition of yet another honor to the resume of the great Kevin Durant. A selection to the NBA's 75th anniversary team. I don't think he needed cementing of his legacy, but it's just one more feather in his cap.
Come on, man.
It's 2-on-1.
He blocked it off of nothing.
Oh,
He just lost it, man.
Well, you can see, guys, how much confidence DeAndre Ayton plays the game with. This is especially so on the offensive end.
Oh, nice shot by Brown. Even with all those accomplishments, Durant is just as hungry as ever, Doris.
B.A., to me, he's always just in a competition against himself. He simply wants to play the best basketball night after night. Here's a guy who takes tremendous pride in being complete and perfecting his craft.
Entertainment.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's Paul. Okogie on the wing. Outside Paul. And he hits it from 9 feet. Paul's got 9.
Well, there's been a consistency to the perimeter game of Chris Paul. That jump shot as reliable as it gets.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way. And he
Ooh, shit.
Out of bounds. It'll be Celtics ball. It's a close game here in Boston. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Booker. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Okogie. Outside Paul. For 3, Durant. And it's Cornette with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes.
Here's Cornette, defended by Biyombo. Pass to Muscala. Shot clock at 6. Over Durant.
Well, the reach of Kevin Durant is a big part of what allows him to be a defender at the highest level.
Oh, can't tie it up as that one misses. Down low. And Durant with the block.
Nobody can dunk the bomb, man. God damn.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Okogie. Out of bounds. Suns ball. As Phoenix keeps possession. And the Suns will go for a different look here. 6 to shoot. To the paint. Durant.
Good pass. Good pass.
And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight.
If you are a defender guarding Kevin Durant, you have got to have great stamina, both mentally and physically. He is as well-rounded an offensive player as the game has ever seen. And boy, good night when he starts to cook.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Outside Durant. Back to Craig. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Kevin Durant with a nice feel right there. Just lead the guy to the open spot. That is beautifully done.
Now here's Brogdon. Give him 8. A nice shot by Brown.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul.
Oh.
That's his first foul of the game.
A terrific box out that draws the over-the-back call.
Well, just good fundamental basketball. You go hunt a body, make sure you box out. Good job.
Oh, no.
And here's Brown for 3.
Come on, that back to back, boy.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Craig on the wing. And we've reached the end of the third.
Let's go.
It's the Celtics up 5. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started.
36.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. The Suns trailing. Pass to Aiden. Back to Okogie. Lets the 3 fly. That one is off.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Well, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Offensive rebound. The three from Craig. Outside for Booker. Here's Ayton. And Ayton, throw it down.
This guy, a relentless force on the glass. DeAndre Ayton going to work and getting the putback.
It's good. And the Celtics lead by 7.
Well, that's not the guy you want guarding him at the rim. Just too much of a differential in terms of size.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
You know, we've talked about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And the Suns making a change here. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what the Celtics head coach was saying to the team. He loves the pressure deep. He told his guys, quote, "We've got them on their heels. They're making mistakes. Do not let them get comfortable. We'll see if they can maintain their destructive ways down the stretch." Back to you.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And for people who didn't know about Derek White before last year's playoffs, they sure know about him now. He played big on the biggest stage.
Goes back up. The kick out to Paul.
God damn, what is it? All the rebound.
And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 22 points.
What a savvy pass by Devin Booker, making the smart choice.
Let's go.
It's amazing how much energy White brings to the floor, Greg.
You know, B.A., he has a passion for the game. He's tough, and he's very intelligent. He makes great decisions. He has all the tangible.
Malcolm, you got blocked that shit.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Tatum inside. Back to White. The kick to Tatum. Shot clock at 5. And it's good with time running
Let's
down
go,
the
Tatum.
clock. And the Celtics lead by 7. To the inside. Some solid defense from Williams.
Push Rob.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Pass to Tatum. Oh, rejected by Ayton. With the steal. Pulls it from 20. The shot no good. And Phoenix the other way now.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Durant. Back to Okogie. The three. Boston with a rebound.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
Here's Tatum.
Let's go!
Off by Tatum.
Put it on the head.
This season, Jason Tatum has added something to his offensive arsenal, and right now he's putting everything to exceptional use.
Phoenix calls timeout. They're losing by 9. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. The Celtics making a switch here. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And a two-handed jam.
There's a level
Come on, man, you wasting
of
time
awareness that
there.
has always been innate to Chris Paul. What a pretty find.
And Boston calls time here. They're ahead by 7. We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth quarter.
Come on, Jalen Brown, man. It's your time, man. That you sitting on the bench. Stand fully back up, bro.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Outside Tatum. Right side Brown. And Aiden pulls it down. The Suns on offense. Pass to Durant. Paul's got space. Money from the wing. Now just a 5-point Boston lead.
If anything, you know you can count on Chris Paul to deliver in the clutch. He is so competitive, so tough.
Now here's Horford. Pocket 6. And there's the ball. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Here's Paul. Pass to Durant. From deep three-point range. Tatum pulls it in.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time.
Tatum.
And for most guys, I think you
Come on, bro.
take that shot if you hit a few in a
Stop
row.
going down.
That is absolutely a heat check.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Good foul. Good foul to give.
First team foul.
7 seconds left to the fourth quarter. For three, Booker. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Boston with the W.
Good game, bro.
I'm sure they would have preferred a
Follow my screen, bro.
It's so true, but you have to be really proud for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy.
It's been another good stream for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all for watching. Salute.